today on Divorce Court.
I'm unhappy in my marriage because my husband is a cheater.
I had 2 babies by someone else because I was just doing me for real.
James accuses me of cheating because the ones that do the most assume the most.
I don't trust my wife because the whole hood know her. She's too friendly.
I would like for the judge to tell James to start respecting me, appreciate me more.
I figure she lies in my face all the time because she's scared of the truth.
I do not see me spending the rest of my life with him unless he changes.
I tell her all the time, like, we ain't even gotta be together. It's her who wanna be together.
First of all, what? I'm trying to figure out how are they even married, but he is keeping 100% real, for real. This man literally said she probably lying because she don't like the truth. And his truth is he's going to cheat on a regular, have multiple baby moms while he with you, and then got the nerve to say, oh, I think she cheating because she too friendly. Like, how much did we used to hear that back in the day? Like, oh, she too friendly, so you can't even be like a nice person. This would make women feel like, oh, I can't even be a nice person. I can't even have a conversation. I can't even smile at nobody because he's going to think I'm cheating. Because first of all, he's projecting because he's the one cheating.
Not me.
I want a man that is faithful, that's committed, and that appreciates me like I appreciate him.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with James Cannon and Alia Cannon. Mr. and Mrs. Cannon, you have been together 5 years, married for 1, and you have no children together, but you have children from other relationships. You are getting a divorce, and in so doing, Mr. Cannon, you want her to pay you $1,325 for things that we will discuss momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Cannon, tell me, how did we end up in divorce court here today?
Well, Your Honor, you know, all women want a good man.
Yeah.
But a lot of women don't know how to keep them. So as far as...
And I hope he's not talking about himself because, baby, no. Don't even try it. Don't even try that. A lot of men just want to say, oh, women don't know how to keep a good man, and they're never good men. Women gonna keep a good man. Let's be very, very clear.
We don't know how to keep them. So as far as the simple fact that, I mean, I admitted in the beginning, I was doing what I wanted to do. I done had kids. I done had babies or whatever.
Let's be very clear. Let me reiterate. This is not a good man. He is going to think that he is. Most men will not describe themselves as bad. They will describe themselves as good because they are just a man, just period. Just be aware of that. When a man tells you he's a good man, just act like he didn't say that. We're not paying no attention to that.
But I changed.
You had babies with other women.
I had babies
while
with
you
other
were
women.
with her.
Yeah, but it wasn't. We wasn't like. It wasn't like serious. It was like not serious. I was kind of doing me, but she was kind of
serious, and we was living together.
She was kind of doing her too.
So were you living together while you had these?
No. We wasn't really living together when this happened.
Right.
So we was.
Were you living with any one of the other 2 mothers?
I stayed by myself the whole time.
You were just traveling.
I was traveling. I was doing me. She was doing her too. She wanted to make it seem like, oh well, it's all me. No, she was doing her too.
She was up to some things.
She was up to some things too. Like, Your Honor, it was for a simple fact. It's been some times where, when we was together, like this is why we was married.
Right.
I was cleaning up the house one day, and as I'm cleaning up, I found her pants, and in her pants pocket was she had some pennies in her pocket. This is why we were married, but they're balled up in her pocket.
What happened with the panties in the pocket?
It was just the panties after I had them on, like I had balled them up, just put them in the pants that I had on, and they was in the laundry.
Ms. Cannon, do you think he stopped cheating, or do you think he's still cheating?
Just a few days ago, I found that he was on a dating site. And on the dating site, you know, I found out through his email that he had this dating site, and when I clicked on it, the name of the site popped up, and it was a picture of him. And he wrote things about himself saying that he was on there looking for a queen. When I asked him about it, he said it was a religious account, and that he was on there trying to find other spiritual people that were just like him. But when you read what he wrote, which I have.
Oh, well, let me see it. What do you have? Now, Mr. Cannon, while I'm reading what you wrote, why don't you explain why you wrote it?
Your Honor, I'm on. We all got a regular female. Now we all be on sites like whether they're like.
Everybody don't do dating sites like
No,
that.
not dating site. I mean, it's just another site that everybody be on. Like it's like people got Facebook or then they got other.
No. Let me read what he said, Joe. I'm fun-loving and free. I'm a provider, and I am the head and not the tail. I've grown a lot over the years from being in the streets to being saved and praising the Lord. I have a great testimony that I will carry with me forever. My story is beautiful. I'm just looking for a queen to share it with.
Now, don't that just sound wonderful? It just sounds good, right? There's so many women that will just be like, oh my God, like he's done introspection, he's changed, like maybe I should try to get to know him, which probably he done learned that from somebody somewhere or somebody told him to write that. And then that's why I say you have to watch out for these religious men because a lot of the time they are the most diabolical ones. I'm trying to tell y'all for real. That's what I'm really starting to figure out. These churchgoers, these pastors, they always end up with a scandal all the time. And then also, what a lot of them do is they're using that to surpass vetting women. So if they meet a woman that's in a church, that's Christian, that's about her Bible, they already know she ain't out there like that. They already know what she's going to come with. They already know she's going to cook and clean. She's been primed to be the person that's going to take care of it. And just obviously from his character, we can see that that's what he needs. He needs like a mom, a caretaker figure. Like he got all these kids. He probably need help with that. Like this man needs a lot of help. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to the church and get me some donations over there.
He put that he was divorced.
That's not really cheating, Your Honor. I mean, everybody it's the same as having a Facebook. That's like everybody got Facebook.
Looking for a queen?
That's exactly what I said.
That's saying I want a woman.
Yes.
And you said I'm free, and you're not free. You're married.
Yeah,
you're hollering God and lying at the same time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You might be right about that.
There you go. I know I'm right.
It just at certain time, but I have plenty of reasons why I feel like I need to be looking for other things because she's not giving me everything that I need.
What is she not giving you? No. I mean, what is she not giving you?
It's been plenty of times where like I done changed, Your Honor. I mean, I changed a lot. Like, I used to sell drugs. I used to cheat a lot. I used to have a lot of different women.
You were just out there.
I used to sell drugs. I used to cheat. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to drink. I used to just go out. I used to just do everything. But as I got saved and put the Lord first and he delivered me, it's like I changed my life because he showed me a different path. Mm-hmm. Like I could have still been out there in the streets, dead or in jail somewhere. But
right here's a perfect example of him just repeating a pattern. And I want everybody to be aware that the audience is clapping. We all feel good for him. We're all like, yeah, you changed your life. That does not mean that a person will change how they treat women in relationships. Those are two different things. And a lot of the times men are able to get accolades for changing their life or just really just being a functioning positive part of the community, and that will kind of blanket over everything, but they're not still really good for relationships. When a person has a history of cheating, it's extremely hard for them to get out of that, especially for men, because they get praised for cheating. They have gotten benefits from cheating. They've gotten positive reinforcement from people around them, from their friends, for the people that justify it, for the people that think that it's not a big deal. There's really no incentive for them to change. And I think a lot of the times women think, oh, he'll change for me. No, because he's still doing the same thing. And actually what he's doing is very diabolical because he's using now the church in order to cheat. So it just changes in the ways of how he's doing it. But essentially, he's still looking to do it. He hasn't changed all the way. He's still very much cheating. Very much so.
It's like I changed my life because he showed me a different path. Mm-hmm. Like I could have still been out there in the streets, dead or in jail somewhere. But
what isn't she giving you though? I understand about your growth, and I'm proud of it. But
she's nagging all the time. All she
what
do
am I
is
nagging
nag
about?
and complain about nothing. Like she nagging and complaining about Facebook stuff when she's on Facebook more than me.
He's meeting. I'm sorry. He is meeting people off.
Hang on. No. But aren't you meeting people on there? You're looking for women?
I just created it. I don't even be on there. You got to pay for that. I don't even. I can't even. I don't even be on there like that, cause that's the site that you got to pay for. It didn't even start off as that a meeting.
But the payment
website.
part shouldn't be the part that stops you. If you are a believer, you got a wife. You got to deal with that situation first.
Exactly. You're right. But the thing is, I was looking. That's not the site that I started on. I was looking for like other Christian sites but it ended up pulling me to that site.
Then go to church. Go to church.
Now I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna leave it here. You know, it's not the site that you picked. It's the thing that you were doing that is contrary to the beliefs you espouse. That's all I'm trying to say.
I understand.
So, but my understanding is you believe she has been unfaithful as well, and that's what I want to talk about now.
Well, I'm getting to pick her up. And as I'm at the corner of the driveway, Alia is pulling up with another guy in the car. Like she didn't expect me to show up early.
Right.
So I'm looking at her dead in the window, in the front window. I see her like she's in the car with another guy. But once they saw me, they back out the driveway and shoot down the street.
Ms. Cannon, did that occur? So, Mr. Cannon, you say she's been unfaithful to you as well. Explain that to me.
Yes, ma'am. Well, it's been times where my kids, they stay in Dayton. That's a whole nother city from where I live, because I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. My kids stay in Dayton. It was one time where I had dropped Alia off at her aunt's house, which is like in Cincinnati, right around the corner, and I had to drive to Dayton to take my kids back.
Right.
So by the time I would have got back to her, it would have been like 2 hours, something like that. So as I'm taking my kids back to Dayton, I came and picked her up a little early, and when I'm getting to pick her up, I'm at the corner of the driveway, and as I'm at the corner of the driveway, Alia is pulling up. She was just now pulling up with another guy in the car. Like she didn't expect me to show up early.
Right.
So I'm looking at her dead in the window, in the front window. I see her like she's in the car with another guy. But once they saw me, they back out the driveway and shoot down the street. I'm like, oh, so she's trying to run. So guess what? I hopped in my truck and I pulled up on her. I sped down the street.
Now we got a high-speed chase.
Yeah, we on a high-speed chase. Look, I'm chasing her, and I'm looking dead at her. So they at the light now. We stopped at a red light. I pull up on the side of the car. I'm looking dead at her like, hold on, Alia. I'm honking my horn and everything. She got a hood on, and then she looking the other way. So I guess she thinks she invisible. But I know her. I know how she looks and everything. And I'm like, so the guy ran the red light. So he run through the red light. So I run through the red light. So now I'm chasing her. The guy actually busts a U-turn in the middle of the street, fly back up the street, past the police station. I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to keep on chasing them. I stopped chasing them. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with her. I don't know.
Me and the rest of the driving citizenry appreciate that.
It was a full-blown high-speed chase.
Ms. Garner, did that occur?
No, it was not even me in the car, and I keep telling him that. I keep telling him that. Like, no, like, it really was not me in the car at all. Like I told him,
do you know that there was a high-speed chase that began where you lived?
No, he told me about it, and I was down the street, like I had walked off, I had went to the store. Like I came back, and like my aunt telling me like, oh, JJ was outside, and he pulled off real quick, and I'm like, okay. So then when I called him on the phone,
that's a lie.
He told me to go back to that you was just with. I'm like, what? I wasn't just with nobody.
5 minutes later, she calling my phone. Baby, where you at? I'm like, what you mean where I'm at? I just chased you up the street.
That
wasn't me, baby. I'm like, man, you know what? Don't come back to my house. I'm like, don't come back. Get your stuff and get out. So I'm at my house.
Your house. That's one of our problems.
So 5 minutes later, she pulled up at the house. Oh, baby, what's going on? I'm like, man, what you mean what's going on? Don't play dumb with me. I seen you in the car with the guy. Like I seen, oh, it wasn't me. I'm like, man, you know what, man? Just leave me alone.
Leave it alone.
Leave me alone. Like I don't understand like why she just want to keep on lying.
It sounds a little suspect, Mrs. Cannon. Really,
man,
it really do.
It wasn't me, you know. Come on.
Why was the guy leaving? Why was the guy running? Why was the guy speeding up the street?
It sounds suspect, but it really was not me.
Do you
like
have
he
any idea what random man was at the house where you were supposed to be?
No, because he said that he was outside and he was outside the door and a car pulled in and then pulled out and he automatically just started chasing the car.
It was her.
So the car supposedly I'm speeding down the street and the car is he chasing the car and talking about a U-turn.
She actually admitted to me that it was her.
No, I did not. I did not admit that to you.
Told me,
Why would you
was
sit here
jealous.
and say
That you had you went on a high-speed chase. It wasn't that I was jealous. It was just the fact that I caught you on your lies because you always want to play the victim. Like it's always me. No, I seen you in the car, so I wanted to show you that I saw you. Don't try to get away from me. I wanted to let you know that I saw you in the car.
Okay, I got you. It's a hot mess with all the free radicals out there. I got that.
Yeah. I had picked her up from work, Your Honor. We started arguing or whatever, and she told me, well, yeah, I slept with somebody else. I had a relationship with somebody. I'm like, well, okay. Well, since we've been honest with each other. So did I. I had sex with somebody else, too.
Mrs. Cannon, what do you have to say in response to that conversation? There's another significant issue in your marriage that I think we need to address. Mrs. Cannon, I understand you want to have another baby. Is that accurate?
I would love to.
You would love to?
Yes, ma'am.
But between you already got 12 children?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how many are yours?
I have 5.
You have 5, and you have 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I take it you don't want any more.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm glad. I love my 7 that I got, but I don't need no more right now.
Why do you want to have another one, especially as rocky as this situation is?
Well, I would love to have a baby by my husband. Like, it would really be something nice for me to have, but I can't have kids. My tubes is tied. So that's why him having them 2 kids on me bothers me as much.
Do you think that would...
I just catch that like I did. She said you had 2 kids on me. This is the only thing I would say. I don't like to tell women to leave or stay. I don't like to tell anybody to leave or stay. I can give you advice. I can reflect back to you what makes sense and what doesn't. But if somebody has a baby on you, that's ultimate proof right there. First of all, they put your life at risk. Secondly, they don't really care about you and what you got going on. Thirdly, they don't care about your feelings. Fourthly, they probably don't really care even about themselves. Fifthly, they are out here gallivanting, and that's the only thing you know about that was brought to you, probably because the woman was just like, you know what, yeah, I'm keeping my child. And at some point, they have to tell you how many people out here probably have kids don't even say anything. I will say, if a person has a kid on you, if you don't want to be the kid mother, you don't want to be stepmom to that child, you need to leave that situation. And if they do it again, you shouldn't even be complaining at this point, because that person is telling you full lie, full word. They're going to do exactly what they want to do, exactly when they want to do it. Period, point blank. The fact he got multiple kids here and there and everywhere, that tells you what type of person this is. People got to start looking past looks. They got to start looking for character. You got to start understanding and getting to know people.
Solidify the marriage somehow to have kids with them or something?
Well, no, I don't expect for a baby to be able to fix anything, but that was in the beginning when we first got together, you know, that I wanted a baby. Right now, if we would had a child, it probably would be terrible, because we probably be battling back and forth about this child. But the problem that I have is the fact that I cannot get over the fact that he had 2 kids on me.
Right.
You know, like, it's very hurtful. Not only did you have one, you turned around and you had 2 of them by the same chick.
You know what, Your Honor? It's like, the thing is, her tools is tied, and I'm a guy, so I mean, my tools ain't tied. So it's
what does that have to do?
Hang on. Let him finish.
If she cheat and do what she want to do.
I'm so glad Judge Lynn stopped her and said, let him finish. What we as women, we need to do is let these men talk. I promise you, when you just sit back and you just listen and you're just like, okay, like no judgment, no nothing, they will literally tell you everything. They will literally tell you everything. They will give you the rundown. They will tell you how they really think. You just cannot give any reactions, especially when you're really starting to meet somebody in the beginning. They will go into so much detail, but you got to keep a straight face. Just act interested, even if they're saying the most diabolical thing. Girl, I have done this so many times, and I'm just like, wouldn't have known that had I went all crazy, went all off. When I'm telling you, your silence is golden. It really, really is. Many of them love to talk about themselves, and they feel like women don't listen. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You listening, you taking the information. He's feeling heard. He's feeling like what he's saying isn't crazy. What he's saying isn't diabolical. Don't even try to correct him. He can go to the next person and she can correct him because he don't even understand what all he just said was crazy. Let these men talk. It will help you in the end and save you in the end. I promise you that.
Won't nothing happen. Like, no matter how many guys that she mess with or sleep with, she won't get pregnant. But if I go out there and have sex, it can only be one time, and it can be like a baby. Like it's not like something that I planned on happening.
There's 99 million different forms of birth control out there.
Yeah, but that's not my.
Oh, yes, it is your responsibility.
Yes, it is.
It is your responsibility.
Thank you.
If you don't know that woman, if you don't know everything is cool, you cover it up. You don't bring diseases home. You don't leave kids littered out there. You cover that up. You're responsible for that.
I understand.
I'm talking about it's not my job. Please.
No, I mean,
how many times have we heard that before? It's the woman's responsibility. It's both people's responsibility, but if you want to say it's the woman's, we'll take it like that. What I want people to understand is that this is a man with low worth, low self-value, don't care nothing about what happens to him, his children, very reckless, very impulsive, probably can't even really control himself to any type of extent to even be in a relationship, because a lot of the problem is that people, especially men, have low impulse control. So he just in there to get it in and get it going, and having kids or catching something you can't get rid of. Do you think this man going to the doctor to get tested? I think not. So just think about the risk that you're putting yourself into when you get with somebody because of looks, or they was being charming, or whatever the case might be. And we've all done it. Like, we've all taken risks before. But as we get older, you got to look for these certain things, because, baby, it'll be crazy to live your whole life. You get with somebody that's lying to you, then you end up with a disease you can't get rid of, and he over there like, oh, well, it was your responsibility. But that's exactly what he would do, and he's the type of person that would just keep on giving it to other people. In denial, he wouldn't think that he had it. He's not going to get tested, and he's going to go spread it to other people. He might even be doing that now. Who even knows? Got to be careful. I always look at it like this. It's easy to see somebody on the screen and hear all that diabolicalness and then say, oh, I would never deal with nobody like that. It's very easy to say. Hindsight is always 20/20. But what I want women to ask themselves is, if he came up to you, you didn't know nothing about him, just straight off how he looked, would you give him his number? Would you give him your number or not? And I feel like that is what really will tell you kind of what you're opening yourself up to, right? Because if you're going to give this person your number and you would actually answer the phone, I'm not talking about just, because I know we have to sometimes just give our number out just to stay safe. I'm saying, would you actually talk to him on the phone and have a conversation with him? If you didn't hear anything from this proceeding, and that will let you know how susceptible you might be to something like this, because you know what I'm saying? You meet somebody, they're cute, whatever, attractive. Then you talk to them, but you're getting a representative. We all know how to go. So that's what I want women to ask themselves. Would you give this person your number if you never saw them on divorce court?
Is cool. You cover it up. You don't bring diseases home. You don't leave kids littered out there. You cover that up. You're responsible for that.
I understand.
I'm talking about it's not my job. Please.
No, I mean, I understand that. I mean, but I take care of my kids. I love my kids.
That isn't the point.
But it's the fact that you had the two kids on me.
That isn't the point. I mean, you should take care and love your children, but you also should be responsible not to create them
and have
if
enough
that is not
respect for me,
appropriate under the circumstances. That's what I'm telling you.
You're right, Mom.
Mr. Cannon, I understand you finally filed for divorce. What brought that on?
It was one time, Your Honor, it was like, well, I had picked her up from work, Your Honor. As we got to the house, we got into an altercation. Like, so we started arguing or whatever, like, and she told me, she admitted, like, well, yeah, since you want to keep on talking, yeah, I actually had sex about I was accusing her of having sex.
What did you say to me before I said that?
I'm going to get to you.
The first time, look, that's what she told me she had sex first. She told me, like, well, yeah, I slept with somebody else. I had a relationship with somebody. I'm like, well, okay. But since we've been honest with each other,
So did I.
So did I. I had sex with somebody else too.
Mrs. Cannon, what do you have to say in response to that conversation?
In the midst of us arguing, you know, we saying things to each other. You know, he's saying bad things.
And then
you know,
all of
I'm
that
saying bad
came
things.
up.
But when he said it, it crushed me because I know for a fact that he probably more than likely actually really did it.
And you just said it for a fact.
And I just said it, you know, just to make him mad. But don't get me wrong.
She told me she had relations first.
I got it. I got that part.
But don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to make it seem...
Yeah. I see we are completely and utterly off the cliff. I get that. Know why we're in divorce court. Now I want to talk about the money. So, Mr. Cannon, I understand as you're divorcing Mrs. Cannon, you would like her to pay $1,325 for the filing fees and $1,000 for property damage, including clothes and tires. Explain that to me.
Well, Your Honor, I actually did go down there and file for divorce, and I had to, because I felt like it was her reason that I filed for divorce. I wanted to get it over with, so I went down there and paid $325 for us to get a divorce. And out of anger, she ripped my clothes up. Like, she cut my couches. This is the paper right here that I went to go file for the divorce.
Do you have anything to show me the nature of the damage she did or what she did it to?
I probably have pictures on my phone about with my couches that she ripped up.
What do you have to say about that, Mrs. Cannon?
Well, when he told me that he had relations with that woman, the outfit he had on, I tore it up. Them shoes he wore that day, I tore it up. I mean, I wanted to tear up all the clothes in the closet for real. I wanted to break the TV, the fish tank, the whole nine for I was mad. But instead, I just tore up the outfit that he had on for that day. So the shirt, the pants, the shoes, and I did tear the couch, but that's both of our couch. Like, how you gonna try to charge me for something?
That's not both of our couch. I paid for it myself.
Anything that you purchase while we're married is both of ours.
Man,
what are you talking about?
she always trying to claim something.
Believe it or not, I have a glancing familiarity with the law, so I think I got that part, okay? Anything else you want to say? No. Listen, here's the way it goes. You filed for divorce, you paid for the filing. That's what she's going to have to pay for her side, her attorney, all that kind of stuff. You want to get a divorce, you paid for the filing, that's it. She doesn't owe you the money for the filing because you believe she's the reason that you filed. You did quite enough dirt on your own, by the way. Number two, you can't tear up somebody else's stuff. Can't do it at no point in time. But the outfit that you had on probably has very little, if any, value. But I'm going to just do a little rough justice just because it's wrong to tear up other people's stuff. I'm going to charge you $100 for that to pay him for his stuff. You don't have to pay for the couch. The couch was jointly owned. She tore up her own stuff. That's fine. But you can't be tearing up other people's stuff. Can I say this? I know you got... I'm so glad y'all getting a divorce. It's so good for you to be done. And I want you to be happy and move forward. Don't think about all the things that he's done for you now because you're putting a period on him. It's over. Women tend to ruminate on it, how it happened, why it happened. Doesn't matter anymore. He's just another dude off the street to you now. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any children together. You're a pretty young lady. You go out there and enjoy your life. Whatever happened between the two of you happened, and it's done, and it's over. Mr. Cannon, I hope that you have grown in the bosom of the church as you so claim. I really do.
Thank you, Jesus.
Part of doing that, there's no point claiming religion if you don't obey the rules that's in them.
Walk how you talk.
And that's what I'm asking you to do. $100 in favor of Mr. Cannon. It is so ordered.
I would have hoped things would have got better between us, but I know as a woman how I'm supposed to be treated, and I need to be treated better.
So I'm actually not surprised by this at all. I was actually thinking that within the video that she probably didn't leave him just because you can tell she's still very attached to him, and women, we just don't really give up, especially when it comes to like our families, especially Black women, because we have this idea that we want to have a family, we want to believe in Black love, We've been input with this scarcity mindset that there aren't enough good men to go around, and hey, maybe that's true, and there aren't enough women that are willing to be by themselves until they find somebody that they're supposed to be with. So I totally see why she's staying in this situation from that mindset. but she's also putting herself at risk and her children. And the fact that they don't have kids, like, girl, you got a get out of jail free card and you're deciding to go back into the cell. Like, I don't understand. But that's her personal decision. We don't judge. We just trying to be here to learn. Ladies, this is my final advice. Just figure out how many times you want to be hurt, how many times you want to go through it with somebody. Also, protect yourself. If you don't trust the person that you with, you need to do everything in your power to protect your finances, your body, your health, X, Y, and Z. You could stay however long you want to, baby. You could stay 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, whatever. Just make sure you're protecting yourself so that you don't get ran down into the ground with a person that cares nothing about themselves or you. This just shows me an example of two people that don't have enough wherewithal within themselves or enough value within themselves to want more. And the bad part about it is that they have 12 children watching them, so that's 12 extensions of them about to go into the world and cause havoc on other people because they didn't have the foundation, at least as far as relationships, to be better. But until next time.